Pet plays Football Manager. Hello guys, this is Pet and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1. In theory this is the 4th episode of course, but we just started a new season. I kind of planned to do something like 6 episodes per season, but it seems that I've only done 3. My reason is that I was kind of eager to play and not to record. So anyway, we have been promoted to the Premier League, which is a pretty good achievement since the board only asked me to finish in the playoff spot, that means in the top 6. It was hard, we had a lot of problems, but now we are in the Premier League and let's see what's new. This is the current team. It's 24 August 2013. That means I kind of took care of all the transfers and so on. And I'm going let's actually talk about the past season to see exactly what happened. Now I wanted to start with the stats that you get at the end of the league, the one that where you can see the best transfer, the worst transfer. However, I can't find it. I have no idea where they put it. I've looked on league stats and so on. It's not there. So I'm going to start with the best team that I don't know who decides which is my best team, but it's this one. Hennessy, of course, in the goal. Ward, Beth has been awesome. As you can see, he trained pretty well. He's a very awesome player, and I even got a $9 million transfer offer from Liverpool. Anyway, I didn't sold him, and he came back and telling me that I want a new contract. He wasn't that really good paid, but he didn't ask for too much, so it's okay. Johnson and Zubar. Zubar also seems to be much better than Foley. Plesko, who I decided not to buy because I wasn't too impressed with him, and because I will show you why. Sako, who has also been pretty awesome on the left field after Hunt got injured and I had to replace Hunt. And of course Henry and Jensen in the middle. Jensen is pretty awesome right now also. And in the front, Doyle with Guidetti. Yet this guy that I loaned at the end, he made it to the best team. Besides that, of course, Libor Kozak also made it to the substitute best team, but it doesn't matter too much. But what I want to show you is the best goals of the season, and of course let's actually start with the goal on the 3rd spot as a 2D, and then we are going to move to a 3D. Gusson gets the ball and bam. It was more impressive because he kind of ran. Oh, okay, Hull versus Blackpool. Not bad. But now the best and the best of the goals, that was versus my team. It was on the first game with Blackpool, the one that it was 3-0 for Blackpool in the first half. So let's see. And I am going to put it in a 3D. Enjoy. Right. Change the camera right now to see it in another behind the goal. Yeah, like this. Hennessy, what have you done, Hennessy? I have to say, Hennessy got some really weird goals this season. Anyway, this is how the Premier League looks right now. I've only played one game. I played versus Swansea and I've won. Yeah, a goal from Zubar. Pretty good one too. The teams that were promoted were Bristol City from the first spot, me from the second spot, and it seems that Blackpool, where are you? Blackburn, sorry. Blackburn were promoted from winning the playoffs. Team size wise, check this out. I've got Paul Robinson on a free transfer. Normally I didn't want to get it. I don't have a third goalkeeper. As you remember, I have Hennessy, of course, that's my main goalkeeper, and I have Heinz Linder, who was my first goalkeeper when Hennessy was injured at the start of the first season. But he's still not. From what I see from the report says that he has current ability 2 stars, so he didn't improve too much. But now, who else did I got? I had like how much did I had? Like $6 million as a transfer or something. I don't remember exactly, but I had to get this guy. Basically, he got an offer from Sunderland or something like that, and I said, no, it's mine. If you remember, I needed a attacking midfielder left or right, or it's even better if there is a player who can play on both sides. So I offered him something like 10 millions. Some of the money went cash, like 6 millions, 0.5. I think this were cash, and the rest of 4 millions are on a 2-year side. And he seems pretty awesome. Current ability is only at 3 stars, but he has the potential ability at 4 stars and a half. He could Johan, actually this is Mick Halsall has a better judging potential, as you can see here, 19. Anyway, Mick thinks that Ins potential could lead him to becoming leading Premier Division Premier League left winger of the future. Jesus, so he can play on the left and on the right. Another thing, let's actually just look at transfer history. Where history? Okay, all transfers. Then I've got Kenneth as a free transfer, and I've loaned him to Wycombe. He was released from Tottenham, and I've said like, okay, this guy doesn't actually look that bad. I might just take him for free. Maybe I'm going to train him and then maybe I'm going to sell it. I have no idea, but it seems okay. Then I've decided to loan again this guy because I kind of splashed all my money on Thomas Ince, and I needed someone in some good attackers, and I decided to loan him again, and he joined. And the loan fee is 24k per month. Another player that I managed to loan was Leonard Kewuke, who's from Arsenal, and he is pretty awesome. I first loaned the first 2, and then I got this one. So basically I've loaned 3 strikers. Good finishing, good composure, good balance, jumping, stamina and strength, good off the ball and good heading. And of course anticipation is not really that bad. So he is going to be an okay player. I also got John Guidetti. He was pretty awesome. At first he didn't want it to come, but then he decided that okay, I made another offer for him and he came. And it seems that I'm not paying him the full salary, so it shouldn't be a problem. Why I'm looking at the salaries, you will see after. And of course I got Paul Robinson as a free transfer. I didn't want to pay him the salary, but I've offered him a contract, I cancelled it, and then Hennessy got injured for something like 3 days, and I said like, oh no, I have to get someone, and I've got him and he came. Now transfers out. History. Oh, out. I have a lot of free juniors that I said to them like, okay, go. I've only sold since that I've only sold this guy. I have no idea. I haven't done the transfer or anything because the director of football took care of it. But it was kind of annoying. Why? Let me show you. Because I have this guy. And he has like a huge salary. And the report says 2 stars. And I don't need him. But I can't sell him. He is wanted by 4 clubs, but they want him on loan. And I bet that they are not going to pay any salary to him. And that's what I want, to reduce the salary. And I also have... Where are you? This guy. Not such a huge salary, but I can't actually use him. He's a backup and he wants to play first team football, and they said okay, you can go, but nobody wants him, and he has kind of a huge value. And those 2 guys, I have never played them in my last game. It seems that I've loaned him. That's why I forgot about him probably. But Jamie O'Hara was injured, if I remember, and then I completely forgot about him. But huge salary. And also about salary, do you remember that I actually bought John Williams? Now I'm checking and I see that I'm giving this little dude a huge salary also, and I can't do anything about it. But I kind of need to play him more often. But now, since I'm on Premier League, I can't afford to play juniors, so it's going to be a pretty strange balance. Oh, another thing that I want to show you is that a lot of the players think that Darida has an exciting future about him, or is going to develop into a good player. And this is the first midfielder that I bought. Unfortunately, he was kind of injured for a couple of months in the past season, and I wasn't able to play him too often. But he has good passing, good flair, composure. And yeah, since people think that he's going to have a good future, I'm going to try to play him more often. Now, a huge problem that I'm having right now is that I'm not having a good defensive midfielder. I only have Carl Henry, of course, but he can injure himself. He injured himself in the past season. So I also have David Edwards, who I have no use for him. I want to sell him. He has a huge salary, but no one wants him. Wanted by a club, okay. Portsmouth and loan. And I don't think they are going to pay any salary to him. So, huge problem there. But we will have to work around it. So, this is, in a way, this is why I'm still, holding to this guy and Adam Hamill, because of backups. I kind of need to fill a few spots, and I can't do that. Let's check the transfers from Premier League. This was last season. The biggest transfer was Fellaini to Manchester City. Nice afro hair. And Lucas Leiva from Liverpool to Paris Saint-Germain. And Felipe from Atletico Madrid to Arsenal. Now, this season, $64 million for Gareth Bale. From Dortmund to Manchester City, Hamel Metz. Ooh, it's a pretty good defender. 53. Rafael got sold to Real Madrid. Anita Vuron got sold to Liverpool. Leighton Baines got sold to Manchester. Yeah, I've always liked this guy. And what else? I'm not even here. Actually, I'm only on this position. But anyway, another good defender to Aston Villa. Checking my first matches. As I've said, I played with Swansea and I won. Now I'm playing a game with Bristol City. Let's actually have a look at you know, the media predicted that they are going to finish about mid position, and they actually promoted. So right now the media says they are going to finish on the 20 spot. And transfers. The reason why out, in, no transfers at all, really? What the hell? So basically they kind of have the same team. I've improved a bit, so I should take them. This is the reason why I'm showing you this. I beat Swansea, I should beat them, and then I'm having a game with Barnsley in League Cup, and I should beat them, and then I have a game with Blackburn, and maybe I should beat them. The reason is that all those teams, I played with them before in the lower league. So I'm kind of having a good set of matches as a start. And then I'm having, of course, Arsenal, QPR, maybe I'm going to get some result, then Chelsea, Manchester. And it's kind of a good idea to win those games and have a good moral. Let's see Blackburn transfers. Actually, okay, out. I thought that I can't see the transfers, but I can. Who's the goalkeeper for them? This guy. He has a good aerial ability, but... So... Oh yeah, and the player of the year was... Yep, Roger Johnson. Yeah, a defender who was player of the year. So I'm happy for him. He is also my captain, and I've played him a lot. Let's see on his history. 43 apps and 2 goals and 6 player of the match and a 7.23 as an average rating. So that's pretty awesome. Danny Beth 7.08. Yeah, he kind of had a couple of bad games, but he managed to score some goals. And also 3 assists from what I see.